Hello, I'm Dr. Kritzer, and welcome to Introduction to Coding. This is Unit 1, Part 1, and it's my pleasure to bring to you the world of computer programming. And what I'm going to talk about at the beginning is how computer programming, or coding as we call it, can be used practically in not only in your personal life but in your professional life. You know, what comes to mind when people think about coding is making websites. And the first thing that people tend to do when they make a website is to make a personal website with information about themselves. But websites can be far more comprehensive, far more diverse than that. A website can simply be a page with integrated content on it on a particular topic. You might find pictures, videos, and text on a particular topic. Or it might be uh, an avenue for people to sell things. Or it might be something that teachers use for presenting lessons to their students. There's many practical uses for coding. And nowadays, you don't have to be a computer scientist to be able to do things with coding, to be able to affect a web page. You can use coding to start a business, to sell things, to sell services. Uh, and this is something that nowadays people in businesses always tend to have is a website for their business. You might want to sell software. And there's many ways to be able to do that through a website. Selling e-services, for example, selling apps. This whole business of having apps is making apps is a brand new thing, and people throughout the world not only use computers, but their cell phones have many different apps available to it. And so you're really only limited by your imagination when it comes to what you can do with knowledge of coding. And you can see all the different elements that go into coding here on this page as an example. And one of the things that you can do as you learn coding is you can help people make their own web pages or make their web pages even better. Uh, So really, there's possibilities for perhaps uh, a new career for people down the line. Now, let me show you a few things about this course before we get on with we go much further. And I'm showing you what's under the readings for the course. First of all, I want you to understand that we have two text editors that we're using for the course. And the first one is from landofcode.com, and you can use that text editor for the first 3 units, and you can use the JavaScript viewer for the last unit. And what I have here in units 1, I have a reading on benefits of coding, and then in unit 2, I have codes that you can paste in and change things as you go. I also have codes that you can paste in unit 3, as well as JavaScript codes for unit 4. So what you can do is paste the codes in to the text editor and then make changes to it. Let me give you an example. Here is the first text editor that we're going to be using. And you can see that This is the text editor, and if I were to use one of the code practices, let's say this one right here. I open up this code and I copy the code just like this, copy it, and then I paste it into the text editor. Just like this. And then I can view it just like this. And so there are lots of things that I could do to this page to change it. And that's, for example, you could change it to my idea for growth. And then you can list 3 things that have to do with growth. And so I've given you these practice codes to paste into these text editors so that you can start experiencing how to make changes on a web page. Well, I really hope that you enjoy this course, that I open up a world to you that you haven't been exposed to, and that I stimulate you to be able to go further in this field. And I'll be back with you again for Unit 1, Part 2.